We thought we'd bring a little magic into your living room this morning because we're starting off the show today meeting a real-life wizard.
We kid you not. We kid you not.
Okay, so it's not from a film or anything,
Yeah.
It's a real-life wizard. And since 1998, British-born Jack Brackenbury has been the official wizard of New Zealand, and they pay him to do it. It's a real job. And there he is now.
We'll whisk you by magic there. There he is. And that is he with his wizard apprentice, Ari, to tell us more. Hello there.
Good morning.
Morning all.
Jack and Ari. Well, you're out there doing your magic in New Zealand and you're paid for it. What exactly is your job description, Jack?
Well, it's a craftsman. I regard magic as a craft like painting or music or any other craft, and it can be taught the same way. Ari is an apprentice, so he's picking up some tips from me, though he specialises in music, and I specialise in artistic performances, acting mainly.
Ah, lovely.
And it's all a result of my appointment as a wizard of New Zealand, a wizard of the University of New South Wales in Sydney in 1969. That's 50 years ago. I was appointed wizard. I have never called myself a wizard. It is what I am.
You'd never guess to look at you, you know, but that's amazing. Ari, so you are literally the sorcerer's apprentice. What have you learned from Wizard Jack?
What have I learned? Numerous things. So a lot of what we do is a lot like street philosophy. So Jack's got me to read a hang of a lot of very interesting old books with extraordinary ideas.
So Jack, what does a typical day as the Wizard of Christchurch in New Zealand entail? What are you actually doing? How are you kind of interacting with the general public, tourists maybe?
Yes, I do take Socrates as a good example, to go out into the street and upset people by criticising their most basic assumptions and coming up with different solutions and different ideas. And we're entering now a new period of human history as we move from the mechanical age to the electric age. Everything becomes immediate, everything becomes experience, and the old machine of, beginning with the Big Bang on to the end is no longer valid. So it's a new narrative, a new set of appearances, and I'm also classified by the art gallery directors of New Zealand as a living work of art. Not an artist, a living work of art.
You are a living. I mean, we can see that. We're looking at some pictures now of you and Ari. We see people around you. Some of them, I have to say, looking slightly surprised. What do people make of you when they see you walking about in the town?
Well, initially, the locals know me so well. Hi, Wiz. Hey, Jack, getting on all right? And there's a huge following amongst the ordinary people, the hobbits, if you like, in this part of the world. The tourists are sometimes a bit surprised, but quite a few of them have heard of me anyway. There's a rumour that New Zealand is a very strange country which has wizards in it, and not just from the film, which is entirely financial, a commercial enterprise made for money, but there are real wizards here, and that is interesting. The Maoris have their own traditions of magic too, and although we're not the same, we run in a parallel.
Jack, are you thinking of retirement at all?
No, I don't. Wizards can't retire. We have to either drop dead or be outsmarted by some better wizard and humiliated. There's always a battle for supremacy. As you may know from the Terry Pratchett novels, wizards are always very argumentative and always trying to one-up each other. Never stops.
So how does that work with you, Ari? You know, if Jax has no intention of retiring, so where does that leave you in the wizard pecking order?
Well, I'm here to support Jack for as long as he will keep going, and I see the wizard as a community role. And if the people want a wizard in New Zealand after Jack is gone, then I'll fulfill that position. And I'm also running a wizard group through social media and finding other like-minded community wizards around the world.
So you'll be there till your whiskers are longer and greyer.
I hope so. He's pretty tough. He's come along 5 or 6 years now. He's still going. It's a hard life because there's no support group for wizards. Unlike the church or the university or the political system, we're on our own. Every step of the way, we have to fight for our existence. So it's a tough life.
Well, gentlemen, you've brought a bit of magic into our and our viewers' lives this morning. It's been really magical talking to you